Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of
It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
Greetings from Eagle Stadium on the campus of Greene County Tech School in Paragould, where tonight the reigning 5A East champion Valley View Blazers face the next challenge and their quest for a fourth consecutive league title against the Golden Eagles of Greene County Tech. Good evening, Blazer Nation. I'm Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. I'll be joined a little bit later in our First National Bank pregame broadcast by Coach Jason Smith. Valley View comes into this game tonight having won 18 consecutive conference games after defeating Brooklyn 48-14 last week. The View has not lost a 5A East Conference game since November 4th of 2022. Now, last week did see Valley View's three-game shutout streak come to a close when Brooklyn scored on its first possession, but the Blazer offense countered that by having its most productive night of the season to date, with highs in points scored at 48, as well as total offense amassed at 485 yards. Greene County Tech was at Nettleton last week. The Eagles battled well against the Raiders in the first half, but kind of faded down the stretch. They were down only 7-3 at halftime, but then got outscored 27-0 in the second half. Went on to lose it 34-3. So Tech comes into this game tonight with a 1-6 overall mark. They are 1-3 in conference play. Valley View will counter with a 6-1 overall straight. The Blazers have won 5 in a row, and they are unbeaten at 4-0 in 5A East League play. Earlier, I had an opportunity to sit down with Valley View head football coach Sean Cockrell. We recapped last week's win against Brooklyn. Also got the scouting report from the coach on tonight's opponent, the Eagles of Greene County Tech. We'll share that conversation with you after this 3-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on certified Angus beef 73% lean ground beef value packs for $3.58 a pound. 3-pound bags of Clementine Mandarin oranges are $3.57. Armor lunch makers are 79 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
We welcome you back to our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football. I'm Randy Myers as we sit down now with Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell as the Blazers get set to take on the Eagles of Greene County Tech tonight on the road. First of all, Coach, a quick rewind to last week. I guess if there's a negative from last week, it's that you saw your 3-game shutout streak come to a close as Brooklyn was able to score on their first possession of the game. But on the flip side of that, your offense had maybe its best and most productive night of the season in a 48-14 victory, season high in points scored, and I believe season high in total offensive mass with around 485, 490 yards.
Yeah, like I said, we got that kind of the monkey off our back as far as the shutouts were going. Obviously we didn't want them to score, but you go back and look at it, you feel like after you look at the stats, they had less yards than Wynn did, in our shutout victory there. So. We gave them a short field on their second touchdown.
Right.
But the first drive was, they did what they wanted to, and we really were out of place. We just kind of got whipped. But we challenged those guys after the first drive, and because we were able to score so easily, it made it a little tougher on the defense. But, being up 28-6 at halftime, felt good about it. When it was 28-14, got a little worried. But came back and was able to score kind of when we needed to and when we wanted to. So felt good about offense and defense settled in and played well.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest takeaways from the game, despite the fact that you gave up the I believe about almost a 70-yard drive for Brooklyn on their first possession of the game. You wasted no time in responding. I mean, I thought that showed a lot of composure and maturity on the part of your team. I mean, they didn't really let it faze them at all. They went right back down the field and answered it in roughly 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I feel like offensively we've been doing that. We've been scoring. We didn't get the ball until about 5 minutes left in the quarter or whatever it was, but we've been really fast starts on offense, and hopefully we can continue to do that this evening.
Yeah, you certainly followed that pattern or formula as of late, though, and you had some guys, as we talk about the offensive performance, a lot of people that played well. Carter Wallace obviously was one of our players of the game with 145 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, and just continues to set himself apart.
Yeah, he does. And a lot of those runs were contact at the line of scrimmage that he kind of broke through, would-be tacklers and had some long runs. And we really feel like if he gets in the open field, there's not too many guys that can catch him. But what happens is a lot of teams are trying to load the box, and then they're playing man-to-man on the back end. Well, once he makes it through the initial line, there's nobody there because they're covering receivers because we're doing a lot of RPO stuff. So, it's really pick your poison against us. I think he played well. I think Taylor Heineman was 10 of 13.
Right.
Levi had some unbelievable catches. Mallett had a great catch and some really good runs. This game it was, Parker and Kamarion didn't do a whole lot. So, and we talked about this last week. It's like there's going to be guys that do really well, but we've got so many weapons offensively, it's tough to defend.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a great point. I have noticed that, but it seems like there's somebody that always steps up every week. And I wanted to reiterate too on Carter. He just picked up his first full-fledged Division I offer this week with an offer from North Texas, and that's a pretty good program. I think it's 6-1 right now.
Yeah, I kind of talked a little bit about it with some of the coaches. Like I don't know if that coach will be there next year, but because they're doing so well. But it is. I'm so proud of him, and he's put in the time and he's been patient. And I think offers are going to just continue to come once they see him play. And I think that the crazy part about it is you can look back and watch his film from last year playing safety. I think he can play either side of the ball.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And he helps us by the offensive side. Obviously now. and we need him. So, but I think he could go play defense in college or wherever they need him because he's just a pure athlete.
You also mentioned Levi Manning, and I wanted to reiterate his performance last week. Caught 4 balls for 117 yards and a touchdown, and just I thought made some spectacular catches.
Yeah, and they weren't easy. They weren't easy catches. I think Taylor does a good job of throwing the ball where he thinks it needs to go over defenders, but when you got guys like Levi and Kamarion that can go get it, 6'3" guys that go up and can jump out of the gym, I mean, it's really awesome to see, and I think that was kind of Levi's coming out party.
Defensively, like I said, no more shutouts, or at least that current streak comes to a close. Maybe you start another one tonight, hopefully. But one streak that did continue is your turnover streak. You've, I believe, forced 20 turnovers on the season now. I think this is the 5th straight game in which you've recorded at least 1 interception. This time Will Finley got in on the act.
Yeah, the guys are around the ball, and you're probably not going to get a lot of interceptions to get somebody like Brooklyn because they don't throw it very often.
Sure.
But we've got to continue. I think we continued with a bunch of tackles for loss again. I think we're getting some sacks and we're getting turnovers, and we're not. We kind of joke with Coach Wilbanks, we're not scoring on defense like we did last year or previous years, we're on special teams, but we are getting a lot of turnovers. And, and I think that goes back to like how much we scored last year was a lot. We always scored on special teams or defense or something along with the offense. So, but no, they're playing really well right now. And as long as we can stay healthy, it's going to be a pretty good defense.
Tonight you face a Greene County Tech team that's kind of in a similar situation that Brooklyn was in last week. The Tech's a team that's been competitive in a lot of games. They've only got 1 victory, and of course that was a big one with a walk-off field goal win against Wynn a couple of weeks ago. But this is a dangerous team regardless of their record.
Agreed. Once again, they're big up front. They do a lot of play action passing on offense, which kind of hurts us because we're really aggressive, especially in the box. So we're going to have to play really good on the back end of it. And we're just going to have to be solid against the run. And then defensively, kind of reminds you of Harding. They're going to bring a lot of people from a lot of different areas, and they're going to get you, on some losses. When you look at the Nettleton game, it was 7-3 at halftime.
Right.
They had Nettleton a lot of negative plays, and we've got to kind of avoid those, and hopefully we will tonight.
And if it does happen to be a close or a low-scoring game, they've obviously got a very effective field goal kicker in Nicholas Otero. He kicked another one last week against Nettleton.
Yeah, so that kind of scares you a little bit. We've got them, and then you look to down the road, Batesville, who's got the best kicker in the league. When you have those weapons, it's really tough to defend.
All right, Coach. Appreciate the visit. Good luck tonight against Greene County Tech.
Thanks, Randy.
That's Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm Randy Myers. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout. Back with more of our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey, y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
And we welcome you back to Eagle Stadium here at Greene County Tech in Paragould. Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Valley View set to take on the Eagles of GCT tonight in 5A East Conference play as we do a rewind on last week's 48-14 home victory against Brooklyn. Blazers actually trailed in that game for the first time since the September 5th loss at Searcy back when they got behind early last week when Brooklyn drove the ball on its opening possession, went 68 yards to score a touchdown. However, the Blazers did respond quickly. They went up 7-6 roughly 2 minutes later, and that would be a lead that they would not relinquish for the rest of the night. In fact, they would continue to grow that lead throughout the night, with the Blazers leading 28-6 by halftime. Junior running back Carter Wallace and junior wide receiver Levi Manning each had big nights for the Blazer offense. Wallace with 3 rushing touchdowns for 145 yards on the ground, while Manning caught 4 balls for 117 yards and a touchdown. Right now we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem. Back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glen Sain, we spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why? pay more.
Saving service, great selection too. Bev does it all for you.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and other law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Back here at Eagle Stadium on the Greene County Tech campus on the west end of Paragould, Randy Myers under the headset as we are now roughly 9 minutes away from kickoff for Valley View and Greene County Tech in this 5A East battle. We were talking before the last break about Valley View's win over Brooklyn last week, a 48-14 victory. Talking about some of the big offensive numbers, big games from guys like Carter Wallace and Levi Manning, just to name a couple. This game also showed or continued to show Valley View's propensity for explosive plays when they have the ball. They scored on runs of 56 and 80 yards as well as a 48-yard pass play. Meanwhile, the Blazer defense also recorded an interception for the 5th straight game when junior safety Will Finley got his first pick of the year in the 3rd quarter. So for the year, the Valley View defense has forced 20 turnovers through 7 games. That's an average of almost 3 turnovers per game. As we mentioned, Tech losing last week at Nettleton by a final score 34-3. They got outscored 27-0 in the second half, and Nettleton was able to break open what had been a tight game. It was only 7-3 at halftime when Nicholas Otero hit a 19-yard field goal for Tech to end the first half. And at this time, we welcome Coach Jason Smith into our First National Bank pregame conversation. And Coach, you come into this game a man kind of with divided loyalty somewhat for this one tonight.
That's right. It's always a little bit awkward, but you know, I'm wearing my green. It's homecoming. One of our players, Kaylin Stewart, was voted the homecoming queen, so all is well, all is good, and gosh, what a beautiful fall night we have here at Eagle Stadium.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good night for football. Had a little bit of a rain, slight rain, as I was driving over here earlier this afternoon, but right now it's like a crisp fall night. There's no precipitation, and looks like a perfect night for October football here on the west end of Paragould.
That's right, and really looking forward to this one. You talked about the evolution of the Valley View offense. The defense has played very well. This Greene County Tech team, for the record may not show it, but they are light years ahead of where they were last year. They're battling every single night. Really big and strong up front, both sides of the ball, and they're good enough to scare you and beat you if you don't bring your A game.
Yeah, they've been competitive in most of their games, especially their non-conference games. Of course, they did get that big win about 3 weeks ago against Wynn, where Nicky Otero got a walk-off field goal to win it, and that certainly was a big boost for this program, I think.
Yeah, I think so, and they've always played Wynn super tough, and then for Otero to hit that big kick, he actually had to make it twice, as Wynn had did the old timeout freeze play. But this team, they've shown no quit. They're going to fight, and they're going to give Valley View their best shot.
All right, we've got time for one more 3-minute timeout before we get to kickoff. We'll take it this time, and back with more of your First National Bank pregame from Eagle Stadium. It's Valley View football on the EAB Sports Network.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Welcome back to Eagle Stadium here at Greene County Tech. Randy Myers, Jason Smith, we're under the headsets in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. inside 3 minutes away from kickoff now for Valley View and Greene County Tech in this 5A East Hilt. As we look at the history of the series, it has been dominated by Valley View. This is the 10th meeting of the Eagles and the Blazers. Valley View leads the series 9-0. This was a series that went on hiatus for a couple of years while Tech competed in Class 6A. It resumed last year, and Valley View won it 51-7 1 year ago at Central Dealership Stadium in Southwest Jonesboro. Valley View won 17-0 when they last played here in Paragould back in the 2021 season. The Blazers' average margin of victory in the series has been 23 points. Sean Cockrell is the head coach at Valley View. He's in his 12th year leading the Blazer program, and he is 82-45 entering tonight's game. That's good for a winning percentage of .645. He's got 5 conference titles to his credit, 3 straight, all of those having come in the past 7 seasons. Nathan Morgan is in year 8 as the head coach at GCT. He previously coached in the Missouri Boot Heel at Caruthersville. Here's your officiating crew tonight. The referee is Tim Tosh. The umpire is Donald Richardson. Head linesman is Ernie Childress. The line judge is Rick McKinney. The field judge is Chris Carradine. And the side judge is Jared Roark. As Coach mentioned earlier, we've got a beautiful night for football here at kickoff. It is clear skies, no rain, and it's just a picturesque October night, Coach.
Yeah, we had a little bit of fireworks there too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pregame fireworks. So this is a cool setup for a stadium. You're down in and underneath the hills, and like you said, just a beautiful picture-perfect night for fall football here in the 5A East.
Valley View won the pregame coin toss and elected to receive. So Greene County Tech's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. And kicker puts foot in the ball. He'll drive that deep. That'll be fielded at the 9-yard line by Kamarion Davis. Davis trying to run out of a scrum, pulls a few tacklers with him and gets it out over the 25 up to about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line out near the left hash.
Yeah, I think Valley View initially set up anticipating perhaps a little trickery with maybe an onside or a pooch kick, but kicked it deep. Kamar was able to run under it and, has a nice return there, and we'll start here at the 26-yard line.
So Taylor Heineman leads his offense onto the field. They'll start in a pistol formation with receivers 1 wide to each side. Got an H-back to each side as well. Going to throw that out left side for Davis. Davis hurdles past a tackler. He's close to first down yardage. May have it. It'll depend on the mark, but at the very least, it'll be second and short.
Yeah, Greene County Tech played off of the receivers there, gave him a little bit of cushion, and Kamarion with a nice catch right off the bat. And Kamarion was quiet last week, as was Parker King, but I really look tonight for those two guys to be heavily involved in the offense. 2nd and 1
from the 36. Snap coming off the left hash. Receivers go 1 wide to each side again. Heineman's got Carter Wallace on his right hip. He'll hand it off to CW, and number 27 has a first down as he bangs it out over the 40, pushes it up to about the 42-yard line before he's stopped there.
Yeah, a good little inside read there play. Inside read by Heineman gets it to Carter for that first down. Carter last week, 135 yards. Big week this week with some offers, but just keeps getting better and better.
Fresh set of downs from the 42. Ball will remain on the left hash. Again, it's one receiver wide to each side for the View. Heineman in the gun will hand that off to Wallace running near side. He hurdles him in. Now he's at midfield across the 50 and finally run out of bounds at about the 43-yard line on the Tech side of the 50.
Yeah, he showed that athleticism there on the hurdle, but the reason he hurdled is that Luke Crecilius had an absolutely beautiful pancake block here on the near side, playing that H-back spot, kind of a thankless spot, but his block sprung that run.
3 first downs thus far on the drive for Valley View. They have a fresh set here at the 43 of GCT. Heineman in the gun. Going to keep it this time after he fakes the handoff to Wallace. He's across midfield and gets all the way down to the 34-yard line. A nice run. Just patient running, following his blockers and waiting for the lanes to open up right there, Coach.
Yeah, made an absolute beautiful read there on the RPO, and he kept it able to get down, inside the, right at the 35-yard line here, and the Blazers are marching.
2nd and 1 from just inside the left hash at the 35. One receiver goes wide to each side once again. Heineman going to throw that out right side for Parker King, who dropped it.
Yeah, ball's a little bit low. kind of came at him pretty quick, but, that's a play that Parker would like to head back to make that catch. I don't know that he'd have got a whole lot of yards after, but I think that he would have got the first down.
So it's 3rd and 2. Ball remains on the right hash at the 35. Just underway here in the first period at Eagle Stadium, Greene County Tech School. This time Valley View will send twin receivers, King and Manning off to the right. Barrett Mallett and Luke Gracilius go twin receivers to the left. Heineman out of the gun, hands that off to Wallace. He'll go straight across the middle, and I believe he's got enough to move the chains.
It's going to be really close here. Depends on which foot the side judge uses.
Maybe a little short.
He got a great spot. I think it's going to be a first down. And maybe
they're eyeballing it, and now there's a signal it is enough to move the chains.
Yeah, Greene County Tech brought a run blitz there, and they plugged the gaps, but Carter Wallace is Carter Wallace, and he was able to pick up just enough there for that first down.
7th play of the drive coming up. Valley View with a first down at the 33. Ball is between the hashes. Parker King and Levi Manning split to the near side. One receiver off to the left. Actually got 3 receivers to the right now. Here comes the blitz. Going to throw that out right side for King, and that ball gets away from him. It is incomplete, and a big lick right there just as the ball got to him.
Yeah, Greene County Tech, they brought pressure, and that's one thing. They're going to bring pressure. This Greene County Tech defense has done it all year, and they have their own fair share of tackles for loss, and that time they did. Heineman got it out quick, but as soon as he caught it, he was met by 2 Greene County Tech defenders.
So it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. One receiver to each side. Hand that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace tries the middle, moves the pile, and he is inside the 30 down to about the 28 before he's pushed back.
Yeah, just another tough run on the inside there for Carter. Makes it 3rd and manageable. We got third and a long 4, short 5.
We'll call it 3rd and 5 from the 28. Ball remains between the hashes. Again, it's one receiver to the left and right. Heineman in the gun, looks to the sideline. He's got Carter Wallace on his right hip as the running back. Maybe checking down here possibly. And he'll hand that off to Wallace. Wallace with a big hole over the left side. He's in to clear at the 10. He's at the 5. He will take that into the end zone for Valley View's first score of the night.
Really great job there. And I don't know that Taylor audibled into that play, but he obviously checked to it, and just a beautiful read there. Give it to Carter, untouched for, I guess, what was that, about 28 yards there, untouched to the end zone.
Score coming with 8:39 to play in the first quarter on the 28-yard run by Carter Wallace. Troy Dale is on for the extra point kick now. Out of the hold of Jake Beach. Holden Murphy is your deep snapper for the Blazers. Kick is in the air. It's on the way. And it's perfect. So Valley View draws first blood. They take a 7-0 lead with 8:39 to play in the opening frame. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. WingsToGo.HungerRush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
Covers 73 yards and 9 plays unofficially, capped off by Carter Wallace's 28-yard touchdown run. That's the 15th touchdown of the year now for Carter Wallace. Troy Dale with the extra point kick. Valley View's got a 7-0 lead as we now await the Troy Dale kickoff. Tech's return men. They got 3 back deep, all settled in around the 10-yard line. Branch Brock is one of those back. This is going to go to the far side of the field. It'll bounce out of bounds, and first penalty flag of the game will drop. We'll see what option GCT takes here.
Yeah, and going back to that opening drive, that's just exactly what the Blazers wanted. They wanted to get out to a fast start. I think that's their strength, to play ahead and just a very, very business-like drive there on that first possession. Now let's see what the Eagles can counter with.
Looks like they're going to take it at the 35-yard line. So pretty good field position for the Eagles for their first drive as they make their way to the line of scrimmage, led by quarterback Tucker Beasley. He's got two receivers to the left, and they'll start from a pistol formation. One H-back to the right. Going to give that off to the running back, and he finds a little hole to dart through and gets about 3 yards.
That's Brett Boone there on the carry, and Boone, just a kind of a versatile kid. Hadn't played a whole lot of tailback coming into this game, but looked pretty good there on first down.
Got 5 yards after the spot. It's a 2nd and 5 from the 40. Ball is between the hashes. They'll go with twin receivers to the right, staying in the pistol. Beasley is your quarterback. Again, he turns, hands that off to Boone. Boone this time caught for a loss in the backfield. He's dropped at the 38 as Ryland McNamee and 2 or 3 other Blazers. Corey Gamble also in on the stop.
Yeah, Gamble blew that up, and Ryland cleaned it up. Really nice play there on the defensive side of the football.
So it's a loss of 2, brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. The ball is just inside the left hash at the 37-yard line. Tech in their green jerseys, white pants, white helmets. Valley View with blue pants, white jerseys, and white helmets tonight. Tech will send one receiver out wide to the right. That's Gavin Wells. Backs remain in the gun, and Beasley's back to throw. Drops straight back, sets up the bubble screen. That's intercepted by Big Josh Lamb. Watch him rumble, young man rumble. Finally knocked down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Oh, Big Josh. He was so close, but he stuck those big paws up there, caught it. He's going to go back over, and, Monday or Tuesday of this week, he's going to ask Coach if he can play a little tight end. Looked like he knew what to do with it once he got it, too.
I think there was an initial moment of shock when he first realized he had the ball in his hands, but once he got past that, he took off. First down, Valley View at the 18-yard line.
Most beautiful play in football is to watch a big man make a catch.
Blazers starting from the Tech 18. Heineman. Actually, that's Parker King, who's in at Wildcat quarterback. He'll run to the left side, get it inside the 15. Now breaks out of it, scrum, and he's inside the 5, it appears, before they get him out.
Yeah, Parker right there, he was met right around the 10 and put that head down and laid a lick. Nearly scored on that play.
So the ball will be at the 2-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal from there for the View. 7 minutes remaining in the first period. Valley View trying to go up 2 quick scores here. You got Austin Berry split wide to the right for Valley View. King remains in as the Wildcat quarterback. He runs through a hole and finds the end zone. Valley View gets its 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Yeah, just playing that Wildcat spot, and what's unique about this Blazer team is they have used multiple guys as a Wildcat running quarterback, but Parker knows what to do with it, and he got downhill quick, and it's good to see Parker getting involved early here in the offense.
2-yard run by Parker King to finish off a 2-play, 18-yard drive. Set up by Josh Lamb's interception. Here's Troy Dale for another PAT kick. It is high enough, long enough, and it's good. 6:55 to play in the first period. Valley View has a 14-0 lead. We're back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Valley View has a 2-touchdown lead, and we're only a few minutes in the game. 6:55 to play in the first period. Blazers up 14-0. Last drive was all of 2 plays and 18 yards. Parker King took it in from 2 yards out. Again, that was a possession that was set up by Josh Lamb's interception return. Here's Troy Dale's kick. And once again, it's going to go out of bounds. If this team has a weakness, it's keeping the ball in bounds on kickoffs.
And you almost wonder if obviously they're trying to place it, but it's almost a little cat and mouse. We watched it last week with a couple of them, and the first time they took it to 35, the second time they made them re-kick. It's almost like that they are okay with a team starting it at the 35-yard line. Because even on a sky kick or something, it's generally around a 30 to 35. So I guess they're figuring that's the, it just poses the most strength for where they want field position.
So Tech will start once again from the 35. Snap coming off the right hash. Backs in the pistol. Receivers are one wide to the left and right. Beasley turns, hands out off to the running back. That's Boone. He gets about a yard, it would appear, and that should be all he gets.
Yeah, and just looking at Boone running this football, Tech's feature back is Ashton Addison, and he is actually out tonight. He's dealing with a little bit of soreness in his hip, and his knee's been bothering him, so they sat him tonight. I think he'll be back next week, but number 0 will not be playing for Greene County Tech. Big loss for them.
That's a no gain after the spot. It sets up 2nd and 10 for Tech. One receiver splits out wide to the right. You got 2 flankers to the left, actually 3 flankers clustered to the left. One will motion to the right. Again, it's a handoff, and Boone breaks out of a tackle, but unable to get past the second wave. But he does advance it out across the 40 to about the 42, maybe the 43. It'll be 3rd and short for Tech.
Yeah, good tough run there by Boone. Like to see his feet just kept moving. A couple missed tackles there, and it sets up a very manageable 3rd down here for Greene County Tech.
Boone's a 5. He's a 5'8", 190-pound running back.
Yeah, I believe he's a junior.
3rd and 2 from the 43. Ball on the right hash. Backs in the pistol. Receivers go one wide to each side. Hand that off to Boone. Boone has the first down as he slips across the 45 and punches it out to about the 47 or the 48.
Yeah, Greene County Tech needed a first down on this drive, and they got it there.
Good job by their O-line there.
Yeah, their O-line, and they're a big, strong O-line. One of the better O-lines in the conference, honestly. It's just, they lack a little bit of team speed, so it's really important for them to stay ahead of the sticks.
So the ball is at the 47-yard line on the right hash. Again, you got one receiver to the left and right. Backs remain in the pistol. Beasley throws that, got a receiver, catch made, and that is going to be good for a first down, I do believe. If not, it's very close.
Yeah, Andrew Wagner there, sophomore, good little athlete, maybe the quickest kid on this team. And if you got to pay attention to one receiver on this roster, he's the guy that you got to watch, number 14.
It is a first down for Tech. Ball is spotted at the Valley View 43-yard line as it remains on the right hash with 5:03 to play in the first period. Valley View leads 14-0. Got one receiver split to the near side. That's Joseph Armstrong. Again, it's a pistol backfield for Tech. And it's a handoff to Boone. Boone running left, finds a hole to dart through, and he's across the 40 down to about the 38.
Yeah, it's just a numbers game, like we talk about every week. And right now at the point of attack, there's more white helmets with green than there are white helmets with blue. Just look for the Valley View defense to make an adjustment there up front.
2nd and 5 for GCT. Ball between the hashes at the Valley View 37. 4:34 to play in the period. Armstrong is split wide to the left. 3 receivers clustered near the interior line of scrimmage to the right. Now one will motion to the near side. They'll hand it off to Boone once again. Boone finds it tougher sledding this time. Might have got a yard on forward progress. We'll see where they spot him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It was a really nice play there by Ryder Wooten and by McNamee both, just right there at the point of attack, and sets up for a big, in my opinion, a big 3rd down here for the Greene County Tech.
So it's 3rd and 4 for Tech. Ball right at the 37-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to play in the period. Again, Armstrong splits out wide to the left. Pistol formation in the backfield. Now the running back will motion out to the right. They'll throw it to him on the screen pass, and he's taken down in a great open field tackle. And I'm trying to get the number on the guy who made the tackle. Coach, can you see it?
Oh, Well, I can't make it out. Number 8, so that's AV, right?
Yeah, it's AV Jones.
Yeah, AV Jones. I mean, he broke on that. They had Brock Branch out there at running that pistol spot that time, and they just swung him out wide. But AV Jones read it perfectly for a TFL.
It's a loss back to the 46, brings up a 4th and 13 for Tech, and they've got Beasley back in punt formation. Jones is back for the Valley View return, standing just shy of the 15-yard line. Kick is away.
Yep.
High kick up in the lights, and it's picked up off the bounce, and Valley View's return man tackled immediately at the 20-yard line. It was Rylan Ramsey on the return.
But running into the punter there, and Beasley did a good job of selling it. It's going to be a 15-yarder automatic first down.
So that'll keep the drive alive for GCT as they get bailed out on the penalty.
It's frustrating for the Blazers there because, they were close to blocking that, but they didn't need to. It was just a situation, and Beasley just made a nice football play there. He really sold that, kind of waited and then waited for the hit, and then, made that referee throw that flag.
Penalty step off will move the ball forward to the 31-yard line at the right hash. It's a fresh set of downs from there for GCT, and now we have a pause in play. Looks like there may be an equipment issue with I believe that's AV Jones who's headed to the other sideline. They will replace him with Parker King.
I believe this is King's first defensive possession of the season.
That's a bit unusual. One receiver to the left and right. Hand that off to the running back. I believe that's Boone. He gets to about the 30-yard line before he's stopped there.
Well, and Parker's night is done on defense, I believe. He had the one play at safety, and AV's back, and here we go.
AV Jones back into the game now. It's a 2nd and 9 from the 30. 2:09 to play in the first period. Valley View leads 14-0. Two receivers, Twins to the left, backs in the pistol. H-back to the right. Beasley takes the snap, turns, hands that off to Boone. Boone breaks out of a tackle. Now he's into the clear. He's finally tackled at about the 15-yard line, but he's got a first down. There's also a late flag at the end of the play.
Yeah, that's it's coming from the side there, so I don't know if there was just a late hold flag call or what, but another good run there by Boone.
Looks like Tech is on the back pedal, so.
Yeah. Got him with a hold.
So Valley View dodges a bit of a bullet there. That'll move the ball back to the 30. 2nd and 9 once again from there. 1:47 to play, opening frame of football. Valley View up 14-0. Blazers scored on drives of 73 and 18 yards here earlier in the first period, scoring on their first two possessions. Twin receivers off to the left for GCT on 2nd and 9. Backs in the pistol. Beasley in the gun. Takes the snap, drops straight back to throw. He's got time, throws it across the middle. Catch is made, close to first down yardage. Now they have it as the receiver pulls tacklers with him down to about the 17-yard line. That catch was made by Wegner.
Yeah, Andrew Wegner once again. And, he's the guy. He's the guy you're going to have to pay attention to if you're Valley View. I thought that ball was the best ball that Tucker Beasley's thrown all night. That one had a little zip on it.
Ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line on the left hash. First down from there for GCT as they again send twin receivers to the left. Backs in the pistol. H-back and tight end will motion left. So it's power side left. And I'll hand that off. And a run straight up the middle by Branch Brock.
Yeah, Brock Branch there.
Branch, rather.
And, hey, if you're Brock, you got to be real careful about leaving your feet. That's a good way to get smoked. But good 5-yard run there, and the Blazer defense reeling just a little bit.
Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5 from there for GCT. At this time, they'll go with twin receivers to the right. Wegner and McDermott. Pistol backfield once again. Hand that off to Boone. Boone sidesteps a tackler, finds some running room. He's down inside the 5. Tripped up at about the 4, maybe the 3. Move the chains once again for GCT.
Yeah, and Luke Herringer, he come up. He's hurt. He's hurt tonight. I'm not sure what happened, but
checks out of the game. Valley View will send 3 or 4 fresh bodies in. Now that's a break for the end of the quarter, so we'll pause for 30 seconds. Valley View leads GCT 14-0, but Eagles are knocking at the door. We're back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
We welcome you back to Eagle Stadium at Greene County Tech. Randy Myers and Jason Smith under the headsets. We're glad you're with us tonight for Valley View football here on the EAB Sports Network. We remind you our radio coverage is available at News Talk 102.1. We're also streaming on YouTube through the Blazer News Network channel. You can also get either the video or audio stream at the EAB Media app on your phone or favorite device. We're set to begin the second period. Valley View up 14-0 at Greene County Tech with a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. This drive began at the 35-yard line, and this is the 14th play of the drive coming up for GCT. Beasley takes the snap, hands it off to Boone. Boone puts his head down, surges forward, but did not get into the end zone. He's down inside the 1, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he's going to have 2nd and goal there from the 1, and got a GCT lineman down, it looks like. But been really impressed so far. And, you know, like you said, a 14-play drive, now a 15-play drive. That's exactly what the Golden Eagles want. Been really impressed with this offensive line tonight.
Step aside for the injury timeout. Valley View leads 14-0. We're back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
At Crown Trophy in Jonesboro, they know what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies, plaques, and medals to awards and even custom apparel, Crown Trophy helps you honor moments that matter. They're proud to support local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and on Facebook. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned.
Returning to action, 2nd and goal from inside the 1 for GCT. Just underway here in the second quarter. Beasley is your quarterback, backs in the pistol. Hand that off to Boone. Boone is caught and dropped for a loss back near the 3 or the 4-yard line.
Yeah, and right there.
Blazers sold out, and Eli Thornton led the defensive charge.
They did. They brought a run stunt there, and they did a little twist, and Eli Thornton, he chose the right gap, and you know, when you see that football and you see big Eli Thornton there, you're thinking twice about your choices in life.
Well put. 3rd and goal from the 4 for GCT as they make their way back to the line of scrimmage. One receiver out to the right. Backs in the pistol. One man on motion right. Hand that off to Branch. Branch running right and would not be denied the end zone. Great hard run there by Brock Branch.
That's Tayon Peterson, I think,
okay,
there on
right,
that one. So that's the 3rd running back we've seen. And you know, just a good drive there. Ate a lot of clock. And just a big answer there for Greene County Tech. And now Valley View will have to go back to work. Got a ball game.
Score comes with 10:47 to play in the second period. 4-yard run by Tayon Peterson. Here's the extra point kick. It is up, and it's true. And Tech is within 1 score. It's 14-7. We'll pause for 30 seconds with 10:47 to play in the half on the EAB Sports Network.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Tayon Peterson, senior running back, scores on what I think was his first touch of the night, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, his first time he's been in the backfield tonight. Plays a little H-back.
He gets Greene County Tech on the board, and it's 14-7 as we now await the Tech kickoff. Gavin Wells set to boot it away for GCT. Valley View's return men on each hash at the 20-yard line. Kick will be gathered in by Barrett Mallett. He's got room across the middle. Mallett splits two defenders and pulls tacklers with him all the way up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah,
nice return by the sophomore.
Really nice job there by Barrett. He was one man away from breaking it, and credit to their kicker. He kind of stuck his nose in there and made that tackle.
So Valley View will start off the left hash at the 47-yard line. They lead at 14-7 with 10:40 to play in the half. Third possession of the night for the Blazers. They scored the first two times they had the ball. Mallett and Manning will shift right. Heineman in the gun. Hands that off to Carter Wells. Wells trying to get to the Wallace trying to get to the outside. Now he's got the edge and he has the first down before he's finally pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line on the Tech side of the 50.
Dadgummit, there's a flag and there's a hold that wasn't necessary. Drive you absolutely crazy.
So wipe out what would have been a first down run by Carter Wallace. And the hold penalty will bring it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It's going to move it all the way back to the, looks like about the 34-yard line. Actually, that's the 38-yard line, I'm sorry. So it's first at about 20 for Valley View. 10:31 to play in the half. Two receivers to the right and left as they go twins wide to each side. Heineman in the gun, Wallace on his right hip. Heineman to throw. He's got time. Throws it deep, and that is overthrown and incomplete, trying to get it to Parker King. King thought he was interfered with, but didn't get the flag.
Yeah, I almost think that maybe there's a little confusion on between the quarterback and the wide receiver on the route to run there. They just wasn't, just kind of busted up just a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 20 for the Double V's. Ball remains at the 38-yard line between the hashes. 10:25 remaining in the half. Valley View leads 14-7. King and Austin Berry are wide to the right. Barrett Mallett splits wide near side. Hand that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace trying to run out of a tackle. Gets it up to about the 41, maybe the 42. That's all he gets.
Yeah, they kind of a nice job there by the defensive line there for Greene County Tech. They mucked it up a little bit, and that's what you want. You cannot give Carter a seam.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 17 for the View. Just inside the left hash at the Valley View 41-yard line. Twins to the right, one receiver to the left. Heineman drops straight back. Fires across the middle. That is overthrown. Mallett was the intended target. There's a late flag. Probably a pass interference.
Yeah, it's going to be a pass interference, and these fans over here on the near side, they're not happy about it. I think that the official would have let it go, but the second defender back there, he jumped, and when he jumped, he landed right on Mallett, and it's going to be 15 yards.
Step off is underway. Again, 9:47 remaining in the half. Valley View up 14-7. won't be enough for the first down. It'll set up the 3rd and short for Valley View, 3rd and 1, as they put it down at the Tech 44.
And I tell you what Taylor's seeing right now, he's seeing a 3-3-5 look, and Tech's moving around a little bit, and it's a confusing defense to go against. You're just going to have to trust it and find your seams.
Twins to the right. Barrett Mallett, single receiver to left. Heineman gets the snap down, keeps it. He has the first down as he fights his way forward to the 40-yard line.
Good run there. Good choice on that RPO to keep it and keep those chains moving.
Fresh set of downs with 9:41 to play in the half. Marker shows second down, but that is not correct. It shouldn't be.
No, that's first down.
Yeah. Twin receivers to the right. Barrett Mallett, lonesome left. Hand that off to Carter Wallace running right. Wallace has a first down. He is breaking another tackle on the sideline at the 5 and into the end zone. Carter Wallace does it again for Valley View.
Yeah, Carter right there. If you put him one-on-one against a D-back, 95 times out of 100, he's going to win that battle. And, just a stiff arm, and it sprung him. And once again, quietly, Carter's having another whale of a game.
Score comes with 9:22 to play in the half. 40-yard run by Carter Wallace. Here's Troy Dale for the extra point kick. Jake Beach with the hold. Holden Murphy will give the deep snap. Kick is on the way. And Valley View has a 21-7 lead. 3 possessions, 3 scores on the board for the View. We'll pause for 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pregame with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
They just hadn't put the point on the board yet.
Yeah, they showed it good.
Correct score is 21-7. Troy Dale has the ball, or is awaiting the ball to be teed up at the 40-yard line. Tech makes their way onto the field. Now they get the score corrected on the board. 3 Eagles back for the return.
McPherson's one of them, number 11.
Yep. Branch is also back. It'll go to the middleman, Wegner. And Wegner running left, trying to get away and run out of bounds at about the 16, maybe the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and he went east and west and just could not get away. Another good play there. Thomas is just an underrated defender, and he does a lot of things for this team, but Silas he had him in his sights and ran him out of bounds.
Looks like the line of scrimmage will be the 17. Eagles will start from the left hash. 9:14 left in the half. Valley View leads 21-7. Tech remains in a pistol formation with Twins to the right. Hand that off to Boone. Boone gets it up to the 15. That's going to be a loss of about a yard and a half.
Yeah, he's going to lose a little bit.
Eli Thornton leading the defensive charge for the Blazers. Number 95 is having a big night.
Yeah, Eli's having a good night. Holden Murphy wearing number 13 tonight. And then you got Big Josh, and the luxury is that they can rotate other guys through there as well.
2nd and 11 from the 16. Beasley rolling right on play action. Looks to run and gets caught right about the original line of scrimmage, it would appear.
Yeah, nice play. Stepping up there, Ryder Wooten, he did not bite on that. He gave him a little pass fake. He didn't bite on it, and he met him right at the original line of scrimmage.
So it is 3rd and 10 for GCT from the 17. Just over 8 minutes left until halftime. Valley View leads Tech 21-7. Definite passing situation here. We'll see what Beasley and the Eagles dial up. Drop straight back, looking across the middle. Here comes pressure. He sidesteps the defender. Now he'll tuck and run, still on his feet, and has a play, gets it out over the 20 to about the 23, but still well shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, Big Eli made another play there. He's a little slow to get up. I think he and Rylan McNamee actually ran into one another on that play, but it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles.
So it's 4th and 5 for Tech. Snap will come off the 23-yard line. Beasley drops back into punt formation. Right now, Valley View doesn't have anybody back deep. Now, I thought A.B. Jones was going to drift back, but he will not. Beasley gets the kick away. There will be no return. Takes a good Tech roll after it lands, and they'll pick it up at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, if you think about that, Tucker Beasley there, I mean, he on a quarterback scramble, he gets hit pretty hard, and then he's just got to go back there and punt the football. And that's a little bit old school, but Tucker's a tough kid.
So Valley View gets it back with 6:57 to play, their 4th possession of the night. So far, they're 3 for 3. Scored every time they've had the ball. Heinemann's got 2 receivers to the left and right, lined up near the interior line of scrimmage. Manning motions into the backfield, gets it on the jet sweep, running right. Manning across midfield, gets to the far sideline, still on his feet. Finally tackled at the 35-yard line of Greene County Tech.
Yeah, just a beautiful play there, and got a Greene County Tech kid down right now, but Parker King sprung him on that jet sweep, and Levi's first touch of the night goes for, a little better than 25 yards.
Yep. So they have an injured player that they'll tend to. We'll step aside for an injury timeout. 6:46 to play in the half. Valley View leads 21-7. We return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Back here at Eagle Stadium, Samuel McPherson was the injured Eagle. He got back up and made his way across the field under his own power, so that's good to see.
I think McPherson, he may have got his wind knocked out of him because he was down and then he was up.
So Valley View with a first down after the big run by Levi Manning on the jet sweep. The ball is at the 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. That's a handoff to Carter Wallace. Wallace gets tripped up after he crosses the 30 and advances it to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, good strong run there on first down.
Brings up a 2nd and a little less than 3 here for Valley View. Ball between the hashes at the Tech 27. Barrett Mallett split wide left. Parker King off to the right. Tech will crowd the line of scrimmage, and Heinemann keeps it, and it's a flag at the end of the play. Heinemann gets it up near the 25-yard line before they put the brakes on him. Shy of the line to game. Now we'll see what the laundry on the field's about. Flag came on the other side of the field from where the play developed.
I think we're going to have a hold on this near side for no reason. It just drive you absolutely crazy if you're Coach Cockrell.
6:02 to play until halftime. So they step off on the penalty. We'll move the ball all the way back to the 39-yard line. It's 2nd and 15 now for Valley View. Got to get it just inside the 25. Barrett Mallett split to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Tech showing stunt. Heinemann to throw, sets up, looking for the deep ball across the middle for King. It's a jump ball situation. May have been picked off, and it was.
Yeah, and it was underthrown just a little bit. It's first first game we've played in the cooler temperatures, and sometimes those balls, they a little bit more firm. He underthrew that football and kind of became a jump ball, and Tech came down with it.
Just maybe tried to force the issue there a little bit, and Tech makes the play and gets the ball back. That's the 4th interception of the year for Heineman. And Tech will get the ball at about looks like they'll spot it about the 7-yard line. That's the first time that the Valley View offense has come away without points tonight.
Yeah, and playing behind the sticks, you just kind of feel a little bit of pressure.
So Beasley will set up in the pistol formation. The running back is about 1 foot deep into the end zone. They'll hand it off to Boone. Boone running left, punches it up to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to lose some yards there. Cowboy with a huge play coming off this near side. He went all the way across the field and got a tackle for loss. Big play.
Ryder Wooten catches him for a loss of 2 back to the 4. Brings up 2nd and 12 for Tech with 5:23 to play until halftime. Valley View leads 21-7.
Valley View may be pinning their ears back right here.
Yeah, I'm kind of anticipating that. One receiver out to the left. Got whistles and flags as the ball is snapped. That may be a false start.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start. And what they saw there is they saw that pressure that we had anticipated. And it came.
Nancy.
Yeah, it came over there from Corey Gamble. He came off that right side, and he was coming in hot.
So that'll move it back to the 2-yard line. Actually, it's at the 3. Inside 5 minutes left in the half. Valley View up 21-7. One receiver split to the right. The entire backfield is in the end zone. Beasley takes it, hands it off to Boone. Boone finds a hole. He's up near the 15-yard line, shy of the first down, but a good run by Boone there to get him out of the shadow of their end zone.
Great run there by Boone. They needed that bad, but still sets up a 3rd down here that the Blazers can get off the field if they can come up with a big play.
4:15 remaining in the half. One receiver to the right on 3rd and 3, and right now they're show and go. Unless they quick kick it.
That's 3rd down.
Oh, I'm sorry, it is 3rd down. It is a handoff to Boone. He has the first down, and the official got in his way and slowed his progress down. Valley View was able to catch up to him at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, the strap served as the 12th man on defense on that play, luckily for the Blazers. But another good strong run there by number 34, Boone.
Yeah, he's been pretty impressive tonight. That keeps the drive alive for GCT. First down at the 25. 3:44 to play, 3:45 left in the half. Valley View up 21-7. Backs in the pistol, one receiver to the right. And that off to Branch. Branch,
he is met.
Gets turned back at the line of scrimmage. No gain at best, probably. Maybe a loss. We'll see where they are. They're going to give him a forward progress spot of about a yard or a half yard.
Yeah, and on that play, and right here, Greene County Tech, they do not want to give Valley View the football back.
Right.
They don't mind it being 21-7 going in half. Of course, they'd love to score, but Valley View on the flip side of that, they would like to get it back here with a short field and try to go score right before half.
Ball at the 26-yard line on 2nd and 9. Snap come off the left hash. Again, one receiver to the right. Backs in the pistol. Beasley takes the snap. Hands that off, I believe, to Boone, and Boone gets maybe a yard at best.
Yeah, he was met quick. I don't know who it was. Looks like it might have been Rylan McNamee coming off that edge over there on the right side.
So it's no gain. Maybe even lost a half yard. 3rd and 10, we'll call it, from the 25.
I kind of anticipated Coach Cochran to call timeout on that after that stop there, but he elected not to.
This time they will send McDermott off to the left on 3rd and 10. Backs in the pistol. McNamee showing stunt. Beasley to throw, fires it across the middle. Catch made for a first down up near the 36-yard line. That was hauled in by Gad Stanley.
Yeah, big play there by the Eagle offense, because now they're in a situation where they can flirt with trying to go score quick, but also, unless Valley View calls timeouts, they'll be able to go into the locker room with a 2-score deficit.
1:42 to play until halftime. 2 receivers to the right. Beasley rolling near side on play action, wants to throw, gets rid of it, it's incomplete. Trying to slip the ball to Lane Compton, who was coming out of off the edge there and couldn't quite make the connection. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for GCT with 1:30 to play in the half.
Yeah, and even if that would have been a completion, I don't believe it would have been more than a 1 or 2 yard gain. That was a short route.
Again, the ball remains at the 36-yard line, just inside the left hash. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Beasley in the gun, or in the pistol rather. Hands that off to Peterson. Peterson trying to angle for the corner. He is caught and dropped for a loss back at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, great play there. Silas Thomas once again. Silas just seems to have a penchant for a big play, and he came up with one right there.
Now Valley View will take the timeout, pausing the clock with 1:17 to play in the half. So Valley View leads it 21-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
At Ozark Valley Contracting, quality starts from the ground up. Whether it's roofing, siding, interiors, decks, or major makeovers, they're detail-obsessed and driven to do it right the first time. Need financing? They've got in-house options for inside and outside projects. Got storm damage? They'll work hand-in-hand with your insurance to get the best results possible. Hard work, high standards. Ozark Valley Contracting. Call 870-586-4625 and build something better. Ozark Valley Contracting. Quality starts from the ground up.
1 minute, 17 seconds left in the half. Randy Myers and Jason Smith welcoming you back to Eagle Stadium here at GCT. Valley View leads Tech 21-7. Tech facing a 3rd and 12 from their own 35-yard line as we return to play out of the Blazer timeout. One receiver to the near side for Greene County. That's Jackson Inman. Beasley to throw. Throws it deep across the middle. That is picked off by Will Finley. Second interception of the night. Finley on the return at the 40. He's at midfield across the 50. Still on his feet. Flag goes down. Finally tackled at about the 34-yard line. But Will Finley keeps the Blazer interception streak going.
He does. We're going to get a block in the back here at the end of this play. But really that was just an arm punt. I mean, he threw it up, and Will Finley, just a phenomenal athlete on the back end of this defense, went up and got it and knew what to do with it once he got it.
So clock paused for the time being with 1:02 to play.
No, we don't have a sideline warning. So
Valley View will take over right there. They'll have it at the 33-yard line on the right hash. They've got 62 seconds in which to cover these 33 yards. Barrett Mallett will line up to the left as a receiver. Barry will come to the left as well. You got one receiver to the right. I believe that's Manning. Heineman out of the gun, hands out off to Carter Wallace. Wallace tries the middle and moves the pile across the 30 down to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, we'd hurry up here.
Clock running with 45 seconds left on 2nd and 5. Two receivers to the right. Mallett to the left. Heineman throws that out right side for Manning. Manning has some blockers, slips a tackle, still on his feet. Inside the 10, spins forward to the 7, and he's finally tackled there. Clock stops with 31.7 seconds to play. It'll be 1st and goal for Valley View.
Getting up quick, running a little bit of NASCAR here. Now it looks like they're going to go ahead and call that timeout.
So Valley View will take the timeout. Let's just hold it here. 31.7 seconds left. Valley View will have the ball with a 1st down Ball is just inside the 8-yard line, so it'll be first and goal from the 8 after a nice pickup on the short pass that time to Levi Manning. Usually throwing the deep ball to Levi, but that time he was able to take the short pass and pick up a lot of yak yards after the catch.
Just a beautifully set up tunnel screen there, wide receiver screen over the middle. They faked it to Carter Wallace, spun back around, hit Levi. I thought he was going to break it. He didn't. What I love about this is that they were going to go hurry up, but they had the wrong personnel in. And when you got a timeout in your pocket, go ahead and use it. Just shows the luxury of depth. And now Valley View's got their guys they want in there for this last 31 seconds of the half.
Parker King split wide to the right. Barrett Mallett to the left on first and goal from the 8. Carter Wallace is the running back on Heinemann's left hip.
Got Barrett on an island.
Hand off to Wallace. Wallace angling for the corner. He's inside the 5, finally taken out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
They're going to roll it, so they're going to call timeout.
The clock continues to roll. Finally stopped with 20 seconds left on the timeout for Valley View. Again, we'll just hold it here. So it'll be second and goal from the 4 after the spot. 20 seconds remaining.
No timeouts for Valley View, so you think that with 20 seconds, you're probably going to go through the air. You obviously have time to run the football, but if you want to turn this into 2 or 3 plays, you need to throw it here on the first one.
Again, Valley View just expended its last timeout. 20 seconds remaining in the half. The Blazers have scored every time they've had the ball thus far tonight, except for that last possession when they threw the interception. But here they are with another opportunity, but they've got only 20 seconds with which to work. 4 yards to cover, second and goal from the 4. Austin Berry splits wide to the right. Barrett Mallett is
Looks
to
like
the left, but he's lined up near the interior line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we're going Wildcat here. You've got Parker.
Parker King is your quarterback. He'll take the snap, looking for some room across the middle. Angles left side, finds the end zone. The Blazers are on the board once again for the 4th time tonight.
You can run it on that play if you can score on that play. And they liked what they saw. Greene County Tech just had no answer when the Blazers are going Wildcat with Parker King.
So that touchdown comes with 13 seconds left in the half on the 4-yard run by Parker King. Troy Dale is on for the extra point kick with 13.8 seconds remaining until halftime. Kick is up, and it is good. So Valley View leads it 28-7 with 13.8 seconds left. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Football season means traveling to all the biggest games. Travel in style while saving big with a new ride from Nebo Auto Center. For over 2 decades, Nebo has been Northeast Arkansas's new car alternative. If you're in the market for a late model, low mileage car, truck, or SUV, there's no better time than right now to stop by and see the selection at Nebo. With a well-stocked lot of vehicles that fit almost any budget. So score big with Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
Valley View has scored on 4 out of 5 possessions thus far tonight in this first half. That last drive covered 65 yards in 4 plays unofficially, capped off by Parker King's 4-yard run, working out of the Wildcat quarterback position. And Valley View leads it 28-7 as we now await Troy Dale's kickoff here for the final, basically 14 seconds of the half. 3 men back deep for GCT. This will be a low squib kick, recovered at the 31-yard line by one of the upbacks for Tech. They'll get it with 12.9 seconds left, starting at the 31. Again, Valley View leads 28-7.
Be interesting to see here. You know, if you're Greene County Tech, you run the risk. You put this thing in the air, you run that risk of getting it picked off and housed. I'll bet you that they go ahead and run this football.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. 1 receiver to each side. Beasley in the pistol. Boone is the running back. They're going to throw it on the screen pass out in the flats. Catch made. And the receiver still on his feet. Finally taken out of bounds after a gain up to about the 37-yard line after the catch by Wegner. That'll stop the clock with 6 seconds left. Meanwhile, you got a Blazer lineman that's slow to get up. But
yeah, big Braxton Ray there. He was a little slow to get up. And been seeing Braxton. He's had some snaps tonight there on that D-line.
He'll exit the game for what is likely the final play of the half coming up. It's 2nd and 3 for Tech from the 38-yard line on the near hash. 6 seconds left in the second period. One receiver to each side. Beasley in the gun. He'll turn, hand that off to Boone. Boone running laterally. Now it surges forward, leaps to the 45-yard line. That was the last play of the first half. Enough for a first down, but the clock expires to end the half, and Valley View with a 28-7 lead at the break. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout. Back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report after this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're life savers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on certified Angus beef 73% lean ground beef value packs for $3.58 a pound. 3-pound bags of Clementine Mandarin oranges are $3.57. Armor lunch makers are 79 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
We gladly welcome you back to Eagle Stadium on the Greene County Tech campus here in Paragould. We are halftime. Valley View leads GCT 28-7 as we welcome you into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. And check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory. It's available online at KavanaughCars.com. Valley View scored on 4 out of 5 possessions in that first half, Coach. Pretty much, for the most part, following the formula of every game thus far in conference play.
Yeah, just very efficient, very businesslike. You set everything up. It goes through number 27. Carter's had a huge first half once again, and then when teams load the box up. That frees up the passing game. We've seen Parker King in the Wildcat. Greene County Tech hadn't had any answer for him. He's got 2 touchdowns, and just another good effort offensively and defensively, even though it's kind of been bend but don't break tonight for the defensive side of the football.
Let's recap the scoring from the first half. Valley View got on the board first. They took the opening kickoff and drove the ball 73 yards in 9 plays, capped off by Carter Wallace's 28-yard touchdown run. Troy Dale booted the extra point kick. Blazers were off to a 7-0 start. They would score again with 6:55 to play in the first period. It was set up by an interception by Josh Boone. Parker King capped off a 2-play, 18-yard drive on the short field with a 2-yard run out of the Wildcat quarterback spot. After Dale's extra point kick, Valley View had a 14-0 lead, and that was the score at the end of the period. Tech got on the board first in the second quarter. Score coming with 10:47 to play in the second frame on a 4-yard run by Tayan Peterson. The drive covered 65 yards in 15 plays unofficially. After the PAT kick, Valley View's lead was cut to 14-7, but the Blazers would get 2 more scores before the half would close out. The first one came with 9:22 to play in the half on a 40-yard run by Carter Wallace. Again, Troy Dale with another extra point kick. That was a 4-play, 53-yard Valley View scoring drive that put the Blazers up 21-7. Valley View got its final score of the half with 13 seconds left in the period as Parker King again lined up as the Wildcat quarterback, took it in from 4 yards out to finish off a 4-play, 65-yard Blazer scoring drive. That set our halftime score at 28-7. So that's where we're at this point. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Halftime rolls along as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report, welcoming you back to Eagle Stadium here at Greene County Tech in Paragould. Valley View up big at the half. It's 28-7 after 2 quarters of play. Got 3 other games going on tonight across the 5A East, and let's see if we can get you caught up on some late first half or halftime scores. Coach, you want to do the honors?
Sure. Got Harding Academy up 14-7 on Nettleton late second quarter. Looks like Batesville 7, Brooklyn 7 halftime, and Wynn 7, Paragould 0 at half.
Elsewhere tonight, outside the league, Westside is at Pocahontas tonight. Redskins dominating the Warriors. I believe it is a 38-0 halftime score over there in Randolph County. Big one tonight in Walnut Ridge. The Bobcats are playing Newport, and the Ridge leads the Greyhounds 16-12. I believe that is a halftime score. Huge game tonight in Independence County. This is pretty much de facto conference championship game tonight in the 4A3 between Gosnell and Southside, 2 of the top 5 teams in Class 4A. Those 2 are tied at 7 at the half at Southerner Stadium. So I believe those are the only scores. Oh, we also have Osceola Rivercrest score. That is a 13-all tie at the half. Yeah,
13-13, and then a big game for Jonesboro tonight. They're actually up 21-14 on Sylvan Hills at half.
All right, so Jonesboro up by a score at the break at Cooksey Johns Field. And speaking of Jonesboro, I want to take a moment here to acknowledge our buddy Bud Schropel, the voice of the Hurricane. I think as most everybody knows, Bud had to undergo open heart surgery today. The surgery went well. I think he was under the knife for about 3 to 4 hours, but I got a text from his oldest son, Derek, as well as his wife this afternoon, and the surgery went well. I haven't had any updates since about the middle of the afternoon, but certainly sending our best wishes to Bud tonight, and hopefully he won't be out of commission very long. Hopefully he'll be back under the headset calling some more of those Hurricane games before long.
Yeah, I guarantee he will, and this is what I told him before. I just said, gosh bless Wendy, because I guarantee you that Bud is not going to be the best patient at the house, so she may get him to Jonesboro quicker than the doctors would like. But yeah, absolutely great news this afternoon. As you know, I don't think that Bud realized the impact he's made in Northeast Arkansas with all the well wishes and messages that he's received.
That's a great point. And, I've said this before many times, and I'm going to say it again, and I'll probably say it more times in the future, but I'm not sure that Northeast Arkansas, high school sports in Northeast Arkansas has maybe never had a bigger friend than Bud Schropel.
Right. He just, over 20 years ago, he gave high school coaches like me a platform because we didn't have it. And now there's, I think that Kate does a great job and Bobo before him, but Bud was the pioneer on just getting, shining that spotlight on high school.
He brought sports radio to Northeast Arkansas.
He really
did.
He
was the first guy to do it here.
Yep, he did, and it was Craighead County is so blessed. I think we're all spoiled now with just the fact that you can tune in to just about every game, in Craighead County. And Bud was a big part of that. He was the flagship.
And I don't think he's done yet. Like I said, hopefully he'll be back under the headset very soon, and we certainly wish him the best in his recovery. We'll step aside for another 3-minute timeout. Our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime continues. Valley View leads Greene County Tech 28-7 at the break. We're back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glen Sain, we spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craig Head Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Randy Myers and Jason Smith welcoming you back to Eagle Stadium here at Greene County Tech as we roll along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Valley View up 28-7 here at the break. One thing that we haven't acknowledged or talked about yet, Coach, is that if the Blazers are able to avoid the upset bug and take care of business here in the second half, this will be their 19th consecutive conference victory and also a chance for them to play for that would actually secure their 9th consecutive state playoff bid since joining 5A.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. You can't put, really you just can't do it justice of what this program has accomplished with the consecutive wins. But being in the playoffs 9 straight years, that's absolutely remarkable, and it just that just doesn't happen. And Coach Cockrell all the way down. Just got it going, and they're not letting up. I've watched that junior high team play. They're not done anytime soon.
I saw them play again last night. They're still unbeaten on the year, and they'll play for a conference championship next Thursday at Batesville.
Yeah. I mean, they're a fun bunch to watch, and they're gonna supply some reinforcements to this group next fall.
As we look ahead to next week for the Blazers, they will make the short trek across town to Nettleton, and that game looms very large right now. I mean, it's always a big game because it's Valley View Nettleton, but it may be setting up as a de facto conference championship game. Of course, the last report, Nettleton down by a score at Harding Academy tonight, 14-7. But if Nettleton comes back to win that game, it'll definitely be for the conference title next week.
Yeah, and I mean, and even if Harding Academy slips up and beats Nettleton tonight, Nettleton's going into it saying, well, hey, if we can win this game, then we'll be no worse than like a tri-champ. So right. It sets up for an absolutely huge game, and it's been a wild series, and there's not a whole lot of high school stadiums like Raider Field Halloween night against Valley View Blazers. It's just it's going to be packed, and it'll be a whole lot of fun.
Also next week, this Greene County Tech team that we're seeing here tonight will be on the road to Batesville. Brooklyn will be at Paragould next week, and Wynn makes the trek to Harding Academy. We know that Valley View will be matched up, or that the East will be matched up against the West in the first round of the state playoffs. Of course, as we look at the standings for the East, you've got Valley View and Nettleton tied for first going into tonight's games. Each of those teams are 4-0 in conference play. Harding Academy is currently in the third spot at 3-1 in league play, and Batesville right now would get that fourth and final coveted spot, as they are 2-2 going into their game tonight with Brooklyn.
Yeah, and I believe if Batesville wins that game, they've got to feel really good about being in that fourth spot, because just the struggles that the other teams have had, that gives them 3 conference wins. And, it like you said, tonight with Valley View, tonight with Nettleton, tonight with Harding Academy, the 2 winners, they've pretty much clinched a spot.
So, as we mentioned, the East will be matched up against the West in the first round of the playoffs. Here's the way the West is shaping up going into tonight's game. Greenbrier's probably got the leg up on everybody in that league. They're unbeaten, 4-0 in the conference. I don't believe they've lost a game all season. They've already knocked off Farmington and Morrilton, which are the 2 and 3 players. Actually, they're both tied for second in the standings going into tonight's action at 3-1 in the league. And then you've got Harrison and Bologna that are tied for the 4th spot. So should the Blazers win the league title again and get the 1 seed, they will most likely play either Harrison or Bologna at Central Dealership Stadium in the first round of the playoffs. Both the Goblins and the Eagles are 2-2 in conference play, and as I mentioned, tied for the 4th spot in the 5A West going into tonight's games.
Yeah, and I think that just as the state landscape is playing out, I think that it's very important this year, in 2025, it's very important to be the number 1 seed out of the East, just the way it sets up. The other teams, especially Greenbrier, like we talked about, but Greenbrier, Farmington, Morrilton, very explosive teams who all have aspirations for a state championship, and to play at home, you really want to play either Harrison or Bologna.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout, and tell your friends how much you save at Food Smart. Halftime is winding down. I believe we have time probably for another timeout before we begin the second half. So let's call for a 2-minute timeout here, and with the possibility of coming back early if we need to, just to kind of put our guys in the production trailer, give them a heads up. But right now, let's make this a 2-minute timeout, and hopefully we'll be back ready to be at least close to the start of the second half. After this, Valley View leads Greene County Tech 28-7 on the EAB Sports Network.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime is winding down as we welcome you back to Eagle Stadium here on the west end of Paragould. Valley View up 28-7 as we get set to begin the second half. And, Coach, this Valley View was definitely the dominant team in the first half of this game. They've got a 3-touchdown lead, yet it doesn't quite feel like a 3-touchdown lead. Is that just me, or do you feel that vibe as well?
Yeah, well, it just seems like that I really believe that Greene County Tech has executed their game plan, what they wanted to do. They've held on to the football. They've had long, sustained drives. They just only have 7 points. And Valley View's offense is so explosive that, now you're looking at a 28-7 deficit, and I don't know that Greene County Tech has the firepower to be able to overcome, a 3-score deficit.
Tech will get the ball to start the second half. Right now, those 2 interceptions that Tech threw loom very large because Valley View converted both of those turnovers into points.
They sure did, and it's again, you go back to Josh Lamb. That's going to be a play that I remember for a long time.
I can't wait to watch the replay of that.
It's going to be on his huddle highlights.
I told you a few weeks ago, he's my mom's next door neighbor. I hope my mom is watching this game because she asks about him every week.
Yeah, no, it's an unbelievable play, and I'm really proud for him.
Absolutely. So Valley View to kick it away to Tech. Troy Dale puts foot into ball. This one will stay inbounds. It'll be fielded, and they're going to try a reverse. That is Boone, I believe, who winds up with it. Nope, that's not Boone. That's Branch, and Branch in the open field, and he'll get it out over the 40, and nice return up to about the 43.
Yeah, and I think that is a great example right there. I know for years that we've had fans who gripe about just kicking the ball deep and this and that and the other, and get mad when we kick it out of bounds. Well, a lot of teams run those reverses and just a little bit of trickeration. And now Greene County Tech has the ball at the 42-yard line to start this half based on just a simple reverse play.
So good field position for the Eagles to begin the second half with 11:50 to play in the third quarter. The ball is between the hashes at the Tech 42. One receiver to the right and one to the near side. Pistol backfield. Tucker Beasley awaiting the snap, drops straight back, fires a screen, bubble screen. That's going to be incomplete. Somebody got a hand on it, but it'll fall harmlessly to the ground. It brings up second down.
Yeah, and right there, that's the exact same play that Josh Lamb intercepted that pass.
And he was in the area of that ball.
He was, and he and Cowboy both were right there, and it's just floated on that little bubble screen, and that is a very dangerous look. 2nd
and 10 for GCT.
Cold.
One receiver to each side, backs in the pistol. Hand that off to Boone. Boone trying to look for the edge, but unable to run out of the ankle tackle of a determined A.V. Jones.
Yeah, A.V. came up quick on that play there and used his athleticism. Boone tried to get outside. He just wasn't quite able to get there.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 for Tech from the 45. Ball on the left hash. Just underway here in the first minute of the third quarter.
Big third down here for the Eagles.
Jackson Inman goes wide right. Got a receiver to the near side as well. Backs in the pistol once again. H-back to the left. Hand that off to Boone. Boone gets maybe a yard as he falls to the 46 rather.
Yeah, just they tried to run a little counter there, and just he couldn't get past that first level. Just another nice play there that time by Gamble.
It'll be no gain after the spot, and it sets up a 4th and 7 for the Eagles. Finley and A.V. Jones dropping back to set up for the Blazer return.
Yeah, they're going to get punt formation here, and Valley View's looking at any time there could be a fake, so they're going to be aware of that.
Beasley is the quarterback and the punter. Right now he's standing at his own 34 in punt formation. Gets the kick away with no rush. High, short kick up in the lights. It'll take a Blazer bounce and be picked up at about the 36-yard line approximately.
Yeah, again, it's just a cold night. Those footballs get pretty firm, and it's sometimes it's hard to punt them, especially if you're not, you're not a punter. You're a quarterback who punts. Good field position here for the Blazers on this opening drive.
They'll start from the 37-yard line. Parker King will line up wide to the near side. 2 receivers to the left as well for the Blazers. Heineman in the gun, Wallace on his right hip as the running back. Mallett in motion to the near side, gets it on the jet sweep. He's got room to run with. He's across midfield. Now he's into the clear. He is off to the races, and he will score. Barrett Mallett takes it in from the 37-yard line.
Just an absolutely beautiful play, set up by beautiful blocking upfield. I kept looking back for a flag, but there was not a single Blazer who blocked anywhere near a shoulder or back. They were moving their feet, and Barrett made a great move here about the 40-yard line, scored that touchdown.
67-yard run by Barrett Mallett on the first touch for Valley View in the second half. Troy Dale for the extra point kick with 10:07 to play in the period. Jake Beach with the hold. Holden Murphy will provide the deep snap. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 10:07 to play, Valley View increases its lead to 34-7 here in the third period. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
35-7 is your score. Valley View increases its lead. Blazers put together a one-play, 67-yard drive. It was all Barrett Mallett on the jet sweep as we now await the Troy Dale kickoff.
Yeah, and at times it just feels like that Sean's just got to feed the beast. Coach Riley's got so many weapons at his disposal, and it's almost like, oh, well, Barrett hadn't had a touch in a while. Let's give him one, and there he goes. That's just what it feels like right now here for this Valley View offense. It's just gotten so much better in – a month and a half.
Said that was a 67-yard run and drive. It was actually 63 yards. So get that corrected. We're waiting the Valley View kickoff from Troy Dale. This one will be into the end zone for the first touchback of the night for either team.
Yep.
Got a little extracurricular activity going on at the end of the play.
I don't need that.
Don't see any flags, but I'm sure somebody's going to get a stern warning anyway. 10:07 to play in the third period. Valley View up 35-7.
I do want to shout out to the Greene County Tech band, state champion band. They won the state championship last year over hated rival Paragould, but they put on quite a show here at halftime.
Yeah, that was an impressive show. I agree.
There's a whole lot goes into it, and those kids, they just like at Valley View, they practice hours and hours on end in the summer, and so a lot of times it's thankless, but just know that they are appreciated.
Tech will start from the 20-yard line. They'll send two receivers to the right. Tucker Beasley is the quarterback once again. Hand off to Boone, and Boone gets caught for about a 1-yard loss, it would appear.
Yeah, he was met there that time by Gamble and by Thomas both. Eli Thornton in the mix as well. And if you're Coach Morgan in Greene County Tech, you're searching for answers a little bit on offense.
Loss back to the 19 brings up 2nd and 11 for the Eagles with 9:45 to play in the third. Eagles will send Caden McDermott off to the right as the split receiver. They'll cluster three receivers near the interior line of scrimmage to the left. Backs in the pistol. Beasley to throw. Flush, now gets rid of it and just spiked that one into the ground to get rid of the ball, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird play there.
Yeah.
I think he had a little bit of room to extend the play. He had a couple of receivers still in
well, he
motion.
had Holden Murphy breathing down his neck, and that may have influenced his decision.
Yeah. It's a strange play. Now they're at 3rd and 12.
$9:17 to play in the period after the incomplete pass. Again, McDermott will line up wide right. Pistol backfield. Beasley on play action, rolling right. Looks downfield, and it's an incomplete pass.
Oh.
Got a late flag.
Yeah, I think they're going to PI on Valley View, but honestly, that pass interference was
like
on number
ball,
17 for Greene County Tech. Be interesting to see what this call is.
And it is offensive pass interference. Good eye, Coach.
Well, I just really believe that 17. If he doesn't PI right there, then it's probably another interception. It might have been a pick six.
So it's 3rd and 11 for Tech.
Should be 4th down.
Yeah, you're right. It is 4th down. So Beasley set to drop back into punt formation with 9:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. Blazers get the ball in a short field and score here, though. We get that turbo clock turned on.
Yeah, it's it's fall football, late October, but when you're up here in the open air, it gets a little chilly.
Finley and Jones back to return. Jones on the left, Finley to the right. And this kick will be gathered in off the bounce by A.V. Jones. Actually, it's up for grabs. He got back on it and recovered it. Boy, the Blazers dodged a bullet right there.
They sure did. And those two fellas, A.V. and Finley, they just got to talk better. I think they both thought, I got it, you get it, and just really averted disaster that needs to be cleaned up.
So the Blazers will get it at the 42-yard line on their end of the field. They lead 35-7. There's 9:03 to play in the 3rd period. 2 receivers to the right. King and Mallett. I believe that's Levi Manning off to the left. Mallett will motion into the backfield, hand it off to Carter Wallace. Wallace trying to run out of a tackle and gets about a 1-yard gain after the spot.
Yeah, he just kept those legs moving, and he was dead to rights back there in the backfield and wound up gaining 2.5 yards.
2nd and 8 after the pickup of 2 as he got it up to the 44. 8:40 to play in the period. Valley View up 35-7. Austin Berry is wide to the left. 2 receivers to the right. One of them is Mallett. I believe Parker King is the other one on this side. And Heineman wants to throw, trying to get it to Berry, but it's just beyond his reach. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, he just wasn't. Taylor rushed that throw just a little bit, and Austin wasn't quite broke out of his route yet, and so just falls incomplete.
Clock stopped with 8:25 to play in the 3rd. Again, the View up 35-7. Parker King to the right, twin receivers to the left for Valley View. Heineman in the gun. Heineman hands that off on the delayed draw to Carter Wallace. Wallace looking for the edge, now gets it, has the sideline and the 1st down before he's forced out of bounds at about the 46-yard line.
And that play right there, that shows why North Texas and Arkansas State and UTEP all 3 offer him scholarships this week. I mean, he's able to stop on a dime instead of going, letting his weight carry him out of bounds, and he winds up getting a 1st down on that play that most athletes can't do.
Fresh set of downs at the 47-yard line on the left hash. Ball is inside Tech territory now. 1 receiver to the left. Parker King running Wildcat quarterback. Fumbles the snap, but gets it back, and he's into the clear. Has the 1st down. Finally tackled at about the 32-yard line.
Another great play there by Parker. This is Parker's a couple guys slow to get up here on this play, but is Parker one
King
of them?
Is one of them, I do believe. He's still down. So we'll step aside for a timeout for the injury. 8:08 to play in the 3rd period. Valley View leads 35-7. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
May or may not be, Coach. It looks like they're getting back up to his feet. I think he may just got the wind knocked out of him possibly.
Yeah, you hope that's what it was. And I think that was, it was almost like friendly fire there, because as we try to move the pile a little bit, somebody smoked him pretty good from the backside.
Yeah, he's being helped back to the sideline.
Yeah, they're not putting any
we've
weight.
Probably seen the last of him for the night, you got to figure.
Yeah. Hopefully Parker's okay. He's had a whale of a game tonight, maybe his best game of the year.
Nonetheless, after his run, he gets Valley View a 1st down at the Tech 32-yard line with 8:08 to play. Wynn leading Paragould 14-0 as they announce that score over the PA system here. Second half score. Heineman takes the snap, runs left, and has running room across the 20. He's at the 10, at the 5. Heineman into the end zone for another Blazer score.
Just a beautiful read there by Taylor. You know, I mean, he could give that off, but he saw the crease. He saw the seam he needed, and then it was a foot race, and he showed some athleticism there, showed some good speed.
Sure did. 32-yard run by Taylor Heineman for the touchdown. 7:53 to play in the third period as Troy Dale is on for another extra point kick. Here's the snap from Holden Murphy. Jake Beach's hold, and the kick is up, and it is true. 7:53 to play, third period. Valley View leads Greene County Tech 42-7, back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
7 minutes, 53 seconds left in the third period. Valley View has scored again this time, wrapping up a 4-play, 58-yard scoring drive, capped off by the 32-yard run from junior quarterback Taylor Heineman. It is now 42-7, and the turbo clock should be running from this point forward.
Yeah, as soon as this play is live, it should start, and I would be really surprised if you see a whole lot of the skill guys for Valley View out there anymore tonight.
3 men back deep on the return for Tech. The kick will go out of bounds. We'll see what option they take here.
I think they're going to take it at the 35 and play on.
That will be the case. And the clock is off and running as the Eagles get it at the 35. Again, Blazers will be making the short trek across town to Raider Field next week. Big game with the Raiders of Nettleton. Tech's going to snap this ball off the right hash.
Yeah, it's always fun, you know, and especially Halloween night. You know, just this date, it falls on Halloween. I guess every 7 years, and it's just a lot of fun over there at Raider Field.
One receiver wide to the left and right for Tech. Beasley takes the snap, turns, hands out off to Boone. Boone is met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll depend on the spot.
Yeah, and it looks like that Boone, he had a really nice first half there, and it looks like it's just this defensive line has just kind of beat him up. He's not hitting the hole quite as hard. Starting to get a little extracurricular, get a little chippy out there, and boys, we have to know that you're playing for bigger things than yourself right now. Let's just play football.
No gain, 2nd and 10 for Tech with 6:33 to play on this running clock in the third quarter. Blazers up 42-7. One receiver to each side for Tech, backs in the pistol. Beasley hands that to Boone. Boone fights forward, fights hard for 2, maybe 3 yards, depending on the spot. Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Eagles.
Yeah, brings up a passing situation here. And if you're Valley View, you're looking for number 14. He is Wagner's their leading receiver, and he's the guy.
Third play of the drive coming up. Clock hits 5:49 to play in the period. One receiver split to the near side. 3 clustered closer off to the right. Beasley drops straight back. Flushed. Now rolling right. Fires on the run. Catch made and then dropped. Beasley found his receiver, threw a good ball, but the receiver just couldn't hang on to it.
Yep, and it was Wagner, and he had the distance. It would have been a first down, but just didn't look it in, secure that catch. 4th down here for the Blazers. Looks like they're going to be a hold.
Tech will, or rather Valley View will decline that penalty and take the play, so it's 4th and 8 for Tech. Beasley will drop back into punt formation here with 4:55 to play in the third quarter. Valley View up 42-7. So far, the Blazers have not dropped anyone deep for the return. Here's the snap. Beasley will kick it away. There will be no return. Takes a good Tech roll and bounce. Still got life. Rolls all the way down to about the 19-yard line before they pick it up.
Yeah, good kick there. And we'll see this Blazer offense from the 20. We'll see who all comes out and plays this series.
4:09 to play on the rolling clock. Here comes the Blazer offense. Max Taylor is in the backfield. Looks like Cooper Pruitt, I believe, is lined up at quarterback.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot of these younger fellas.
Got to see Max run wild on the last play of the game for an 80-yard score last week against Brooklyn. This is a delayed handoff to Taylor. Taylor pulls tacklers with him for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, and I do want I cringed a little bit last week, but then I got to think about it all week long. I was thinking about Max Taylor. If I'm Max Taylor, I'm housing that sucker every single time. I mean, it was it was something that both teams understood, and Max just running his play and had a great run. And that's not going to be the first touchdown that Max Taylor has as a Blazer.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 9 from the 20. Pruitt hands that off to Max Taylor. Taylor running left and gets caught at about the 21-yard line, maybe. Probably a gain of 1 at best, maybe no gain. We'll see what the spot is.
Yeah.
No gain. Actually, they give him a yard, so it's 3rd and 8 from the 21. Ball is between the hashes. 2:40 left in the third. Valley View up 42-7. Two receivers to the near side, 1 to the left. Cooper Pruitt remains in at quarterback for Valley View. Again, it's a delayed draw. Ball may have hit the ground.
Yep.
And I think Tech got it.
Yep, I believe they do. Just a mishandled snap there.
So Tech's going to get the ball back here in very good field position. It'll be at the, where are they going to spot it?
That's going to be right at the
19-yard line.
19. Yep. Honestly, about right where they down the punt.
Yep. 1:45 to play in the period.
And what you'll see at home if you're watching this game is you'll see the starters for Greene County Tech stay out there and just to be as honest as possible, it's just a numbers game. If you look at their sideline, they only dressed, I think, 37 kids tonight. Right. So you're going to see some of these same guys.
Beasley completes the pass to the sideline. Tackle made shy of the line to gain, but it's a pickup of about 8 or 9 yards for the Eagles. Just over a minute to play in the third period. Brings up a 2nd and 1 from the 11-yard line. Snap will come from the right hash. Need about 1.5 yards here to get the first down. 1 receiver to each side. Tucker Beasley in the pistol. Hands that off to Boone. Boone runs out of a tackle, now runs laterally. He's inside the 5. He's close to the end zone. Did he make it?
Nah, it's going to be just a
little
little bit
short.
short.
Shy of the pylon.
And Boone's down. He got rolled up pretty good. Hopefully he's okay.
So we do have another injury timeout with 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. We'll pause for 30 seconds. Valley View leads 42-7. We're back in a moment on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
30 seconds remaining in the third quarter as we welcome you back to Eagle Stadium. Timeout due to the injury to the Tech player. And when action resumes, Tech will have a 3rd and goal from inside the 1-yard line. But this is looking like a pretty serious injury to the Tech running back, Coach.
Yeah, it is, and you hope that, they're getting him on his feet now. Excuse me, and you hope it's just a sprained ankle, but it's just one of those situations. He's trying to go for that pylon, and he got rolled up pretty good. But you hope it's just an ankle and not a knee.
It's most likely the last we've seen of Brett Boone tonight.
And Brett's he's had a great game.
Yeah, played well tonight. Really played hard. As they help him back to the sideline with assistance. Looks like Tayon Peterson is probably going to be his replacement in the backfield for this next play. He has scored the only touchdown of the night thus far for Tech.
Yep.
On a 3rd and goal from the 1. One receiver to the left. Beasley will take the snap out of the pistol backfield. He'll hand it to Peterson. Peterson dancing to the outside and makes his way into the end zone for another score.
Yep. Tayon Peterson, 2 carries, 2 scores.
So that will have been the last play of they're going to stop the clock with 0.4 of a second left. So
Guess going to let this kick get in and then run it again.
PAT kick is up and good by Gavin Wells. So it's 42-14 now as we end the third quarter. We'll pause for 30 seconds. Back with the final frame of football after this 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
3 quarters in the books, 1 more to play. Hopefully it'll go quickly with this moving clock. Valley View leads Greene County Tech 42-14. Tech just got its 2nd score of the night on a 1-yard run by Tayon Peterson. It was a 3-play, 19-yard drive set up by Valley View turnover. And your score is now Valley View 42, Greene County Tech 14. We await the Tech kickoff from Gavin Wells. Barrett Mallett and Kamarion Davis are on for the Blazer return. Kamarion standing on the near hash at the 20-yard line. Barrett Mallett is on the far hash. First play of the 4th quarter coming up here with the kick. It's a squib kick picked up off the bounce. That's actually not Davis. Running right, and down goes the Valley View return man. That was Kobe Webster.
Yep.
So good defensive job there, or special teams coverage by Tech, and Valley View will start from the 17-yard line rather.
Yeah, what you'd like to see here if you're the Blazers is you'd just like to see a clean exchange here, clean drive, get a couple first downs, let these young guys get this experience, but hang on to that football.
Here come the Blazers. A lot of fresh, clean jerseys out there. I believe it's still Cooper Pruitt in at quarterback. Is that right?
Yes.
2 receivers to the near side. And that's a handoff and a loss of about 3 yards back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and that's Rasmussen out there as the running back right now, and
so it's 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line with 10:40 to play in the game. Valley View up 42-14.
Yeah, Coach Riley's slowing it down best he can right here to let that clock run.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Hand that off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen has the first down. Or actually, he's out over the 20 to about the 22-yard line. He did not get the first down, but good pickup of about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, I think he got 7 there, and then what he does here is it makes it 3rd and manageable. And, I mean, there's, if you need to throw the football, throw the football. I think that Greene County Tech's expecting to run here, and they've got 8 guys in the box. So if you need to throw it, get this first down.
3rd and 7 from the 23. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Tech may have jumped into the neutral zone.
I think they're going to get Valley View for jumping. And I didn't see it, but that's the call.
Nope, it's going to go again. Well, yeah, it is a false start against Valley View. You're right.
I don't buy it, but he's the one he's got the final say.
So that'll make it 3rd and 10 from the 17. Again, 2 receivers to the left with 9:15 to play in the game. 1 receiver to the right. 10 seconds left on the snap clock. Pruitt in the gun. Running back is Rasmussen on his right hip. He'll hand it off to Rasmussen. He's going to get smothered up and clobbered to the backfield.
Yeah, I think there's some miscommunication there once again. I don't believe that was what Coach Riley had in mind.
So it's 4th and 10.
We had a penalty. We had another false start, but they declined that one. They're going to take the play.
So it'll be 4th and about 11 for Valley View. As expect to see Barrett Mallett on to punt this. Nope. Maybe Manning in to punt.
I think Manning's just back there.
Oh, he's just back as a safety.
Well, no,
man.
he is. He's gonna punt it with a deep drop.
Gets the snap, gets the kick away. And it takes a good Blazer bounce. And it'll be down at the 48-yard line of GCT. So a nice kick there from Levi Manning on the punt with 8 minutes remaining on the running clock. Spot the ball at the 49-yard line on the Tech side of the 50. Again, Valley View leads 42-14.
Yep. All new faces out here on this Blazer defense, except for Gamble. Looks like Gamble may be out there.
1 receiver to each side for Tech. Beasley remains in at quarterback. He drops back, throws downfield. Ball is caught. What a catch!
Yeah, Andrew Wagner once again, and it's a great play, great catch.
Great throw as well.
And honestly, good coverage by the D-back right there. I mean, he had him step for step. He was there just.
He was face guarding him, Coach.
Yep. Just I think if he doesn't make that catch, he may call pass interference. So just a really nice play all around.
First down for Tech at the 20-yard line. 6:56 to play in the game. Valley View up 42-14. The Blazers will improve to 7-1 overall, 5-0 in the league, but Tech trying to get their 3rd score of the night. Backs in the pistol with a receiver to each side. Hand that off to the running back, and he'll surge forward to the 19-yard line for a gain of a yard. Falls on the carry. So 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9 from the 19. Snap will come off the right hash. Again, receivers one wide to each side. Pistol formation in the backfield. Beasley throws that out right side, and the ball is just dropped. Should have been easily caught, but Jackson Inman couldn't hang on
Jackson
to it.
Inman.
Inside 6 minutes to play now at 5:49 and ticking. 3rd and 9 for Tech from the 19. A cluster of 3 receivers near to the right. 1 receiver goes split to the left. Beasley in the pistol, drops straight back. Here comes pressure. He throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 5-yard line, and in for the touchdown for Greene County Tech is Gad Stanley.
Yeah, that's Stanley's second catch of the night, and clock keeps running. That's what I'll say on that.
Score came with 5:09 to play. As we await the extra point kick for GCT.
Been impressed by Otero. He's a good kicker.
This is up, and it's good. 4:34 to play. Valley View's lead is cut to 42-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
3:48 and the clock ticking left in this one as Valley View leads Greene County Tech 42-21. We await the Tech kickoff, that last Tech scoring drive. Touchdown came with actually 5:09 to play in the game on a 19-yard pass from Tucker Beasley to Gad Stanley. 4-play, 51-yard drive. Here's the Tech kickoff. It's a bouncing kick fielded at the 41-yard line for Valley View.
Yeah, with the onside there, we did just hear that Nettleton's up 21-14 in the fourth quarter at Harding Academy. So if they hold on, it does set up a big Friday night next week.
Basically amounts to a conference championship game.
Yep.
Valley View will get the ball here at the 41-yard line with 2:56 remaining and the clock continuing to tick. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Valley View. Rasmussen is the running back. Valley Blazers will make a late substitution. 3 wides to the right, hand that off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, they're going to get it for a 1-yard loss there, and Rasmussen, he's doing all he can. If you look out there, it's a lot of sophomores, a lot of guys who need probably another year in the weight room, but they're getting this Friday night experience, and that's always huge.
So it's 2nd and 11 from the 40 with 2 minutes left in the game. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pruitt going to keep that one. Angling for the edge, gets to the 40, breaks out of a tackle, spins forward to the 46-yard line. And good to see Pruitt jump back to his feet.
Yeah, boy,
he got tackled in an awkward position there.
He sure did. He did, and thankfully he was able just to hop right back up. But good run there by Cooper. That's a good play.
Got 5 yards, brings up 3rd and 5. Actually got 6 yards, brings up 3rd and 5 from the 46 with 1:24 left. A couple more snaps to the ball or to finish this one off.
Yeah, if I'm the Blazers, I take all these 16 seconds left on the play clock, snap this ball, and then whatever happens, go ahead and run it again.
2 receivers to the right. One is Peyton Nelson on the outside. Got 1 receiver to the left as well. Cooper Pruitt is the quarterback. Briggs Rasmussen is the running back on his left hip. Now we have a delay of game penalty against Valley View.
But that's smart because the clock will, well, they stopped it for some reason.
Now it's back on. Inside of, well, and now it stops again.
Yeah, it's got to keep running there. That's a good play. That's designed there. That's exactly what Coach Riley was trying to do.
Penalty will move the ball back to the 41-yard line. And it's 3rd and 10. This is probably the last snap of the game right here.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pruitt will take the snap, hand it off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen running right, gets out of a tackle, hits the sideline, and advances it down to about the 44-yard line.
Nice play there.
That was probably the last play of the game.
Yeah, Briggs right there. Briggs showed that stiff arm. He had a nice carry. Great play.
Clock is currently stopped, and maybe was there a penalty? Apparently so. So Valley View's called for a hold penalty.
Yeah. All the other officials need to gang up on that official after the game. He's got to buy the coffee.
So that's going to move it back to the 34-yard line. 33-yard line, rather.
And it's going to be it.
And Valley View will not have to snap it again. So this one's done. Valley View wins it 42-21 as the Blazers have once again qualified for the state playoffs now for the 9th consecutive year. They've won their 19th straight 5A East Conference game. 42-21 your final. We'll pause for 3 minutes. Back with your America's Navy postgame after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. WingsToGo.HungerRush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with
the home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
At Crown Trophy in Jonesboro, they know what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies, plaques, and medals to awards and even custom apparel, Crown Trophy helps you honor moments that matter. They're proud to support local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and on Facebook. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned.
Valley View defeats Greene County Tech 42-21 tonight in 5A East Conference play. And it is time for the America's Navy postgame show. Be a part of a force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more. Blazers were up 28-7 at the half and salted this one away pretty early in the second half, Coach.
Yeah, it was just depth took over. I thought that Valley View was pretty dominant on the offensive side of the football tonight. Had Tech on their heels all night long, and was able to hit them in the mouth right off the bat there in the third, and that kind of put this thing to rest.
Recapping second half scoring, as we mentioned, Valley View led 28-7 at the break. Blazers got on the board early in the second half, score coming with 10:07 to play in the third on a 13-yard run by Barrett Mallett. A 67-yard run by Barrett Mallett. It was a one-play 67-yard drive, put the Blazers up 35-7 at that point. Then Taylor Heineman got in on the act, scoring a 32-yard run in the third quarter. That was a four-play 58-yard drive. That made it 42-7 in favor of the Blazers. Tech closed out the scoring. They got their first touchdown of the second half on the last play of the third quarter, a one-yard run from Tayon Peterson. That was a three-play 19-yard scoring drive that made it 42-14. And then their final score coming with 5:09 to play in the game on the 19-yard pass from Tucker Beasley to Gad Stanley. That was a four-play 51-yard drive, setting your final margin at 42-21. We have not discussed who we want for player of the game. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you who I would like to cheat, I think, again tonight. But Josh Lamb is one of them.
Absolutely. I like that.
On defense, big Josh, and he does a good job.
Got his first interception
but he got
of the year.
that interception and, just made a highlight reel play there. But, I think that Parker King was huge tonight. And hopefully he's going to be healthy for next week because the Blazer offense will need him.
No doubt about that. So we'll go with co-players of the game once again. Josh Lamb representing the defense with his first interception of his career, setting up a short field for Valley View's second score of the night. And then Parker King scoring twice tonight. One of those was on that short field where he scored on a 2-yard run to give Valley View its second score of the night. He also scored in the second, or actually later in the second period as well. So junior Josh Lamb and senior Parker King are players of the game tonight, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. So big win tonight for Valley View as they improve to 7-1 overall. They're now 5-0 in 5A East Conference play, and the stage is set for a conference championship game next week at Raider Field as the Blazers will make the trip to Nettleton.
Yep, and it's going to be exciting, and all the goals are in front of them, and the team just seems to keep getting better and better, peaking at the right time.
So that'll wrap it up tonight from Eagle Stadium here at Greene County Tech. Special thanks to Coach Jason Smith for joining me as the color analyst tonight. Also shout out to Taylor Settlemeyer and the Blazer News Network crew for getting us on the air on YouTube and the Blazer News Network streaming channel. And also a special thanks to our executive producer of Blazer football on the EAB Sports Network, our buddy Scotty Woodson. For all of those folks, I'm Randy Myers. We thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend from the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021, presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group and First National Bank.